It's Dan from the My James Rock Show. We have old show friend Phil Strand from Normandie.
Yes, I'm here. I'm back.
And we are back where you did your first ever festival.
Yeah, first ever UK. It was probably the first ever festival we did, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, back in 2017. we opened the Avalanche stage at around 11:30 or something in the Saturday morning. So people were probably hungover as shit, but the tent was packed, and that's when I realized that we had something going in the UK.
And then you came into press and everybody wanted to talk to you as well.
Well, I've never experienced anything like it. I think it was my first time doing press in like a festival. People might not realize that when you do press at festivals, people grab you, and it's like, oh, you gotta do this now, and then you gotta do this, and then you gotta do this, and you don't realize that's you, right?
Yeah, no, it's Mike behind the camera.
So you don't realize like what the fuck is going on, if I can swear.
You can, don't worry.
I can. So yeah, it's very nice now. I'm settling in. That was like 5 years ago?
I know, it's crazy.
I can't count anymore.
It's like 3
COVID
albums
was like
ago.
half a year. It felt like half a year. It was 2 years. Yeah, so that was the first time. And now I'm comfortable in the seat. We're back at the Avalanche stage. We play a
Hopefully you didn't
much
open
later,
it. Yeah, I was going to
later
say.
set. We played just around 6 p.m. or something.
Cool.
And I'm running off stage because I need to catch a flight from East Midlands. Yeah, the airport that's like 30 minutes walking away from here.
Yeah, no, the planes go straight over my tent.
It does.
Literally straight over the tent.
Well, you're not asleep at that point, I hope.
You certainly aren't by the time it's to finish taking off, I can tell you. It's so loud.
Yes, I'm flying back to Sweden for a wedding. It's wedding season.
Nice. Are you serenading everyone being the wedding singer, or?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's such a shame.
This is just a suit, you know. I go home and I'm normal.
Okay.
I don't sing.
You've just come off a European tour.
Yes.
I would ask how it is, but that normally is a bit of a dumbass question.
No, it's a good question, because after COVID, people bought tickets 2 years ago, even before we postponed the album and everything, because we put out the album pre-sale stuff and announced the album, announced the tour back in 2020, and then we postponed it to 2021. We got lucky with the UK. We found a pocket where we could headline the UK in October 2021.
I think I spoke to you about that at Slam Dunk.
Yeah, so we did Slam Dunk, then we did the headline UK. Every show was sold out on that tour, on the UK tours. We did 6 shows in 6 days in UK, Manchester, London, Birmingham, all those shows. Everything was sold out. It felt like everything was going back to normal. And then it hit again. We postponed the European leg, and then we did it now in May. And it feels very weird. It feels... I was expecting... There was either 2 different conclusions to this. Either we played to empty rooms where people are afraid to go back to shows, or we play packed out shows where people get more sweaty than ever.
Well, a bit like me right now,
It was the second one. It was the second one. It was just incredible. I think we sold out about 70% of the shows of the tour,
crazy.
and the rest were like 95% ticket sold, which is annoying, but it was amazing. The
almost a
atmosphere
sold out
was
tour. Almost.
It was so good. Paris, a show that usually is it's pretty tricky to sell out Paris because they're French. Sold out weeks before. It felt really, 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 really good. And yeah, Prague, Budapest, cities we haven't played Prague since 2016.
That's crazy.
And now we headlined something like 350, 400. It was just pure joy.
Well, I little birdie tells me that after all of this buzzing, you're going back into the studio?
Yeah, I've cleared my schedule the whole summer to see what's going to happen if I just lock myself into the studio again.
Well, I remember from previous interviews, you always do a clean slate when you go back into the studio.
The presets have been destroyed.
Oh, they're already
They're
gone.
all gone. Yeah, we started writing in, I think it was, we usually start writing before we release an album. So we started writing a year ago. Started, fiddling around, doing weird fucking stuff. And then now we've sort of found some kind of red line that we need to follow and that we want to follow. And it sounds terrifyingly different.
I mean,
so we'll
you're
see
not
if we can
black metal now, are
It's
you?
not black metal.
No, you're not
I'd
going to
say
bust out the corpse tape.
some of the songs slightly go into drum and bass stuff.
Okay.
Some of the songs are heavier and slower than anything we've ever done. So I think we're just gonna try and stretch this as far as possible and then let it come back and see whatever,
Nice.
What I did with my hands and see whatever is there after the summer is over, and then we'll find some singles and confident, but I'm also scared as fuck.
Well,
I'm really scared.
You had a nervous point in the career. You're like 4 or 5 albums in now?
Yeah, we're actually 3.5. So an EP and 3 albums in.
Well, I'm not going to talk about the
so
EP
it's the
anymore.
4th one. No, yeah, no. We've done that. So
Over and over.
it's going to be the 4th album, and people say that the 4th one is. No, I'm just kidding. But it's the one. The last album was the one we could do whatever the fuck we wanted.
Yeah.
And we did whatever we wanted, and it worked. So now we feel like we're gonna do either crazier stuff or are we gonna go backwards? And I think we're just gonna keep pushing until the fans tell us to please go back. And that hasn't really happened yet.
No, do it.
So this might be the worst album we ever put out.
Well, that's a happy note to go into the studio on.
I know we're thinking about live sets and things like that. So I think there's at least going to be 4 or 5 tracks where it's not crowd pleasing, but it's going to work well live.
Yeah.
But I really want to experiment until the point where people go, they've lost it.
Okay.
And we haven't done that yet. So as soon as we hit that threshold, we'll back off a little bit and see whatever we can do for album 5.
Perfect.
So it's going to be a joyride, but it's going to be wild. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, you've heard it here first, and given that this is a radio exclusive, I doubt many other people have heard it. So, mate, thank you for taking a couple of minutes as always.
Of course. No, anytime.
When you come back to do an album tour on the new record, I'm going to come talk to you about it.
Yeah, and before that, we might do something in the UK in November, and I can't talk about it, but it's going to be extremely exclusive and special for us to do something. We've never done anything like it. So in November, we're going to come back to the UK. And that's exclusive.
And do something.
And
Amazing.
do something, yeah.
I love exclusives. Dude, thank you so much.
Of course. Nice to see you again.
You too.
Welcome to the My James Rock Show.